These late prehistoric latte stones, the pillars upon which our Chamorro ancestors built their houses, are among a handful left on the island. Many were destroyed following Spanish colonialism, then during World War II, and again during the tourism boom of the 80s, when sacred latte sites gave way to Hotel Row. Sadly, our island with its rich history has no national museum, a reality tourism leaders are hoping to address hand in hand with the build-up.
What we're attempting to do is really put more resources into cultural development, cultural enhancement, historic preservation, and things of that nature. We are working really closely with the legislature in being able to look at legislation that will, again, go back to our concern of creating these places that will be able to preserve and promote our culture. We're working really very closely with them to pass legislation, for example, to establish the Guam National Museum and our Cultural Center.
Good decisions must also be made for the environment. Guam is blessed with a bounty of natural resources. However, protecting the physical landscape of nature and historical treasures is not enough. Vigilance should also be exercised in preserving the cultural identity of our people.
Actually, there's 4 or 5 or 6 value systems that have evolved from the ancient Chamorros, and that's true today. And this is respeto. But respeto is not a relative word. You know, it's respeto for the environment, for the sky, the sea, because it provides the food, and the land, and your elders. It's so wide-ranging that you have to be a Chamorro if you have that type of respeto. And then there is Saina. We respect our Saina, our elders. Then there's Chelo, brothers and sisters. Everyone, you're my Chelo. And then there's Tsuntsulit. We still go to Tsuntsulit, to the dead, to give our Tsuntsulit. Now that concept comes from the idea that you help one another. And the best time to make that Tsuntsulit is when, you know, someone is in need. And then there's one that's like a code of ethics. And that is mamahlo, meaning having shame.
Upholding the good of one's family and community is very precious to the Chamorro people.
The concept and belief that we have taught our children that at times has been used against us because it's our weakness, but I think it's our saving grace, and that's the concept of inafamolid, which is to care about each other. That in spite of what is going on, you look at you look towards the greater good of the whole instead of the individual. They'll never be able to take that away from us, and that's what keeps us a people.
But ultimately, the people of Guam are extremely resilient. They can handle bad things as long as they know about it. They will lend a hand to each other. They will share what they have. But I think all they ask is that we respect that there is sharing, and that there's gifts from up above that come to us that can't be taken for granted, can't be abused, can't be wasted or threatened.
These are the very values we can draw on in facing the challenge of the next 5 years. Our values have prepared us to actively engage in shaping our own destiny.
If you constantly see yourself as a victim, you will be a victim. You're a victim of your own victimhood. And so I don't think it's a healthy perspective. I think the people of Guam have to kind of move beyond that and see themselves as fully educated, alert, and aware participants in the realities of life and in the realities of the world situation, and think of their military and strategic value not as a weakness, not as a conduit for being yet a victim again, but as an avenue to build their strength.
As we prepare for a new wave of military arrivals to our island home, it is our hope that they consider the uniqueness of our island and our people, and the footprints this partnership will leave for the future.
Come, let's get together. Let's love one another. Let's help one another. You help me, I help you. Let's live together. Let's do things together. Let's do things that are right together.
God, and man, Prabhu, even Mama.